This is react-mediadrop. It's brand new package, but here's why it's interesting. So let's take a look at this comparison here. For example, using react-dropzone. So react-dropzone is handless and hook first. That means you can create your own UI. This is really nice. But the problem is this is just a drag and drop functionality. There is no upload functionality on react-dropzone basically. Maybe you go with OPI or FilePwn. This basically have a dashboard UI plus plugin ecosystem. You also have the pre-built widget. That means these two packages is basically will give you full pre-built UI. That means you will stuck with their look. And the problem is the heavier package is. So the react-mediadrop is basically try to sit in the middle. You still design your own UI like react-dropzone, but also it comes with the upload logic already built in. Really nice things like queue, concurrency, retry, cancel, and etc. That's pretty nice. If you take a look here, I'm going to show you the drag and drop functionality here. This is how you can implement that. Then the validation, then the file preview, the upload progress, then the retry cancel here. So basically this is what we're going to try to build, right? So let's get started. So first I'm going to generate fresh React application using template react-ts for React TypeScript, right? Then also basically I'm going to install the package. So let's go to the installation. Then basically you can just copy this react-mediadrop package. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna stop the server. Then I'm going to install that inside the folder, of course. So I have to cd that first. Then inside that, I'm going to install the package react-mediadrop. And I like to just open that in my VS Code so we can see the code basically. Because we are going to try this package in AI agent. So that's why I'm going to go to the agent skill, then just install that skill. So I'm gonna copy that. Then running like this. I'm gonna say yes. Then of course I'm gonna install that on my this project basically, and I'm gonna say yes. Great. So now we have this .agent basically. Then we have the skill mediadrop call. So basically react-mediadrop doesn't upload anywhere by itself. It needs a real endpoint. So the step one, basically I'm going to asking my open code to build a tiny express server that actually save the file, right? So this is basically my first prompt. Create a small express server in a new server folder. It should accept file upload at post API upload using multer, save the file into a server upload folder and run on port 3001. And package.json file script and call star that run it with node. So I'm going to copy that, then just running. All right, this is done. As you can see, it's basically create the server /index.js. This is basically the express server with the post method API/upload using multer single file field file saving to the server upload on port 3001. Great. So this is basically the file, right? So now let's create the upload zone component using the react-mediadrop. Only allow PNG and JPEG image, max 5 files, and show the list of selected files. I'm gonna copy and run that prompt. All right, this is done. So let's take a look what we get. First is create the upload zone.tsx inside the source. Then as you can see, it's import the use mediadrop hooks from the react-mediadrop, then also the CSS as well. And then create the upload zone component. Then as you can see here, the accept is just image, PNG, and JPEG as well. And the maximal files 5. So let's take a look what we get on the browser. And here we go. This is the image upload. If I try to drag and drop, let's try to upload just random image. I'm going to drag and drop. Then as you can see, it works basically. And yeah, we have a file down here, the list. Cool. If I drag and drop another, it also works, right? Cool. We can also remove that and clear all, and everything just works. Pretty cool. So next, I'm going to integrate this front end into the back end that we already created, which is express server. Then this is my prompt, wire upload zone up to actually upload file to localhost 3001 API/upload, add an upload all button. So I'm going to copy that, then just running like that. All right, so anyway, this is done. So let's take a look what we get. I'm going to open the upload zone.tsx. Then as you can see, it's create this transport variable, then running the create xer upload transport come from the react media drop slash xer upload. Then the endpoint is this one right here. You can see that, right? So let's try to see the demo. I'm gonna go back. Oh, first we need to run the server, right? I just forgot that. Then basically we can run npm star, right? Just like that. It basically will start the Express server. Then I also want to add another terminal in here. Just say npm run dev. Right, so we can go back. Then let's try. I'm going to refresh it. Let's try to just drag and drop any file image in here. And as you can see, it just reject this image because it's using WebP format right now. We can just remove that. Then we can upload. Okay, so I'm going to click upload all. Then as you can see, we have this progress and upload failed, network error. Basically, we can retry and we still get the error basically. So basically the problem is about the course policy. So I'm just running this prompt in here on my open code, add course support to the Express server so it accept requests from the localhost 5173. Then as you can see, it's basically adding the allowed origin and put the localhost 5173. Then hopefully now it will be works. Alright, this is done. It's a course works, and just make sure the server is running and also the front end stuff. Great. So now let's try here. I'm going to just drag and drop any file. And here we go. As you can see, this one in here is rejected still because it's WebP. And now as you can see, it's on the list. Then I'm going to click upload all. Let's take a look what we get, and it's done basically. Right, cool. So now we can see the code and just make sure the file should be inside the upload folder here. Cool. All right, this is works. So of course we can always make the UI more better. So this is basically my next prompt. Style upload zone as a clean card and make it visually respond when a file is dragged over it or rejected. So I'm going to run that on my open code here. All right, this is done. So let's take a look what we get. And as you can see, it's more better, right? So let's try. I'm going to just drag and drop a lot of file in here. Then as you can see, we get the error. Really nice. Basically, we can remove this one right here. Then we can click upload all. Then as you can see, it's just done pretty fast because we just uploaded on the file system basically. And of course, you can upload your file into the S3, Cloudflare, or your own production server, or just anywhere you want. So that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully this is helpful, and see you on another video.